Hey, let's go ahead and get started with the reading for you. Shit, first card out just flew on the floor, right side up. So we have the four-leaf clover. We've got great good fortune. That's a nice way to start the reading, yeah? All right, Spirit, please show me, what do we have for the collective? What is the most important messages that the collective needs to hear? We've got the Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Okay. And then we have the Ant. Work, achievement, and success. We have the Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. If there is something that you are needing to get out of, just know that you are protected. Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have been giving you that nudge to go ahead and move out of the situation, and they will make sure that you are being protected. What else do we have here, Spirit? Center of the reading, we've got the Shield. Yeah, you need to defend yourself, just like I said. And the angels, because it is sitting right next to the angels are defending you. They're shielding you right now, okay? Maybe at one point you thought this was a lucky situation, but for some of you, it's just time for you to go. And for others of you, you're being shielded so that you can go into a lucky situation, but you're going to have to let something go. Spirit, what do we got here for the collective? All right, we've got the Butterfly, a change for the better. Yeah, see, I'm saying. And then we've got Key, successful outcome to your problems. We've got the Shark, take care or there will be loss of material wealth. And that sits right underneath getting out of a situation and you need to defend yourself, okay? But all the cards around it are actually really good. And what else would we have? We've got dog barking, advice from a friend. Bottom of the deck, what do we got here? Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, I love this. What do we got here? So let me take a look, you guys. So for as far as like, we got a lot of like animals, okay, and insects. We've got the tortoise, we've got the ant. We actually have an angel here. We've got a butterfly, and we have a shark and a dog barking. And for some reason, I want to sneeze. Okay. So, excuse me. With that said, I do feel like you do need to be very careful about, what I just got? I just got like somebody calling you and trying to do like one of those get rich quick schemes. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like, I feel like your angels are going to nudge you like, this dipshit. Like, they're really gonna think that they're gonna pull some fast one on you, and your angels are just like, you got to do better than that. They were born at night. They were born at night, not last night. Okay, I do see you going through some type of a metamorphosis. I am being called to tell you too, you need to get outdoors. Okay, you really need to get your ass outdoors. You need to get out in nature with the ants and the butterflies and the four-leaf clovers. I feel like you need to spend a lot more time in nature, especially if you've been in any type of a situation where you're feeling frustrated, where you're feeling, we do have Mercury going back over Chiron. We had that eclipse over Chiron. So there's a lot of Chiron energy, a lot of healing energy, a lot of like, there can be frustration, things that are coming up from the past that are coming to the forefront that we are needing to heal through, okay? I am getting that very, very strongly, okay? And we've got the Lobster. Some of you guys are in a financial pinch, so maybe it's time for you to start looking for another job, or if you own your own business, you need to put your nose to the fucking grindstone, okay? Some people, they start a business and they don't actually do anything with it. You can't expect clients to come to you if you're not constant and consistent in what it is that you're doing. Me, every single day, I wake up, I do these fucking readings, and I get on my website and I start working on there. I send out email blasts. I'm sending out, on social media, and I have multiple platforms that I'm working on. So it's like, if you're in some type of a financial pinch or crunch, don't expect money to come to you unless you're willing to actually go out and get it and put your nose to the grindstone. We've got lightning. Yes, control your anger or you will be sorry. So for some of you, there is some type of frustration, okay? Especially when it comes to financial issues. But like I said, I do feel like the angels are trying to guide you, trying to help you. But I feel like for some of you, you've almost got your blinders on, like the shield is over your eyes instead of, you're not even looking up over the shield. there is some type of a transformation, some type of an ending and a brand new beginning. And I do feel like, there is a friend here, and the dog is somebody who is very loyal. This is a loyal companion. You think about dogs, they're very loyal companions, right? So this is a friend that is here to help you, with your achievements, help you with your work, give you advice when it comes to your work. Okay, so that you can have that lucky break with that 4-leaf clover that we have here. And I feel like the key is working hard. The key is putting your nose to the grindstone. Slow and steady. That's what the tortoise talks about. Slow and steady. You're not going to be a billionaire overnight unless you were born into fucking money like a lot of other people with that silver spoon in your mouth. I don't see the people that are watching my channel having that silver spoon, okay? So with that said, I do feel like it's a matter of really needing to put your nose to the grindstone and do what it takes to get your shit done. Funny enough, we've got the dragon here, which we are in Year of the Dragon, and it does say beware of self-delusion. Self-delusion is thinking that the money is just going to drop into your fucking bank account without you actually having to work for it, okay? Like I said, the key is actually to keep moving forward. Otherwise, you ain't doing nothing for your situation. So if you're worried about your material wealth depleting, there are things that you can do, but the self-delusion is believing that you don't actually have to work for it. That's not how life works. We all have to work for something. We got a woman here. Dealing's a relationship with a woman. So this woman that, I feel like this woman, this dark or dog barking, is a dark-haired woman, okay? She could wear her hair in a bun. She could wear flowers in her hair. I am seeing that. Okay, and so she kind of does look like me a bit. That is fucking hilarious. But, maybe it is me. Maybe it's you sitting here listening to this reading right now, and it is me, and I'm telling you, the only way to make money is to go out and make fucking money. And really, like I said, you can't start a business or work and not actually put in the fucking work. That's not how this shit goes. Now we've got chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So somebody could be walking away. We've got the apple. Temptation will test you. I do feel like a lot of the time, for those of you who are in your own business, there's all kinds of temptation to test you to go and do other things other than just do your work. Saturn is where, Saturn is all about rules, laws, restriction, and responsibility. It is your fucking responsibility to make sure you got all your work done, because you're not working some 9-to-5 under the belt of someone else where they're telling you that you have to be here to clock in at this time, clock out at this time, clock back in at this time, and then clock out at this time. This is all on you. And what happens is we're tempted by all these outside things and all these outside sources or outside sources of income that, again, are from a corporation or something else that will tempt you to come back into them. It is really up to you to shield yourself from all of that bullshit and fuckery that's going to try and pull you right back in. There's been so many times where I've thought I should just go out and get a job. It would supplement my income. But I'm like, no, every time I feel like going out and getting a job, I put myself further and further into my work, whether that's studying something, whether that's taking a course, or it's start blasting emails or something, getting on social media, reaching out to certain people that haven't had a session in a long time. There's always ways of going about it. And sometimes it's all about that footwork. So I know that lately we've been talking a lot about our work and a lot about money issues. And that is because we are coming up on that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on April 20th. Now, this is only going to be a lucky break for the people who have actually been doing their work, the people who have been putting their nose to the grindstone, okay? The people, because Taurus rules how you value the money that you make from the company that you work for or the company that you own. It's also about how you value yourself. Do you value your relationships more than you value your work? Do you value your, crazy fucking people over your own fucking mental and emotional health? There's a value system because it's all about currency. So the people who are actually going to receive on the upper hand of this transit are the people who have literally put their nose to the fucking grindstone. They've been chipping away, and their guides and angels are going to help transform this situation. Okay. So what else do we have here, Spirit? We've got the Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. And so here's the deal. Fuck everyone else. Do what you need to do. So we've got the month of September here. So by September, things could very much change. Don't think that just because we have that conjunction, and which is one of the luckiest conjunction you will ever have in your fucking lifetime. This is only once every 84 years. And unless you're here 84 years from now, you will never see this conjunction ever in your lifetime in Taurus, okay? Which again has to do with assets, debts, stocks, bonds, hierarchies, banking institutions, all of those. It has to do with our investments. Have you invested enough time and energy into whatever it is that you're working on in order for you to make money? We've got the cobweb here, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So any negativity that's trying to come in and hold you back, you are, again, protected. We've got two cards here that talk about spiritual guidance and protection, okay? And be mindful of the tangled web you weave. And then we've got the stork, news of a birth or a business opportunity, okay? So this is about, coming into business and businesses that you can start on your own. For some of you, you've already started a business. Are you taking care of that baby? Are you nurturing that baby? Or are you you gave birth to it and now you're like, okay, and you're looking down at it like, why isn't it growing? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you doing anything about it, or are you just expecting it to grow without watering it and nurturing it and taking care of it? It's like you can't put a seed in the ground in dry dirt and then expect it to provide fruit. That's not going to work, right? It's just a dry seed in dry dirt, and you're expecting who to take care of that? No, you got to have your irrigation. You got to water it. You got to nurture it. You got to deadhead it. You got to make sure that the insects, because there's a lot of insects here, are not eating at it, okay? Aphids or whatever those things are called. And the ants will come through. The ants will take everything, right? I just heard that song. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. Okay, cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life, okay? Listen, there is nothing outside of yourself that's going to make you happy. So if that cracked cup is your cracked cup, then do whatever it takes to make yourself happy. Don't expect other people to do it for you. Funny enough, we've got the cracked cup and then we have the cup. And it says you should accept valid criticism. So maybe for some of you, and it sits right underneath this stork, the cracked cup. So it talks about if you're dissatisfied with your business, you're dissatisfied with how much you're making, then maybe, and funny enough, it's also attached to the apple, then maybe you need to stop being tempted by everything else. And again, start putting your nose to the grindstone. And then maybe you have a friend here, and we did talk about that with the dog here, advice from a friend who is going to give you that constructive criticism. Now, whether or not you take it or not is entirely up to you. What else do we have here, Spirit? We've got the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. If you're willing to take that constructive criticism when it comes to somebody trying to help you, it's going to help you cross that bridge so that you are coming into your own fortune. And it's fortune after difficulty, because I am seeing difficulty here, but it is self-delusion here. A lot of the difficulty is your own delusional thoughts and expectations. We have the archway. Again, we got new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. I love this for you guys. So it's once you guys get out of your own way, put your nose back to the grindstone, get your fucking work done, all of a sudden you're going to start seeing, isn't it funny? Look at these two. You've got the bridge here. You got the bridge here, and then you've got the archway. Don't they look alike? But the archway looks so pretty because it's got flowers and everything growing over the top. Otherwise, it's just a fucking bridge, right? Bridge is a bridge is a bridge. But then you do the flowers, like I was talking about planting the seeds earlier, and now it's a piece of art and not just a bridge. So keep that in mind. I really like this reading for you guys. I'm not going to lie. I think that for a lot of people, you've had some type of unsuccessful plans with the knot here. Maybe some things when it comes to your business didn't work out. Where it is that you're working did not work out. I'm a firm believer that if you are trying to still get paid by a corporation, you are not doing your own superpower, what you were guided here in the first place to do. I feel if you're still paying or being paid by a corporation, you're cheating and you're lying to yourself. For a lot of you, you can start your own fucking businesses. You have some type of a superpower that is within you, and you are choosing out of fear to allow somebody else to dictate the type of money that you make. I don't believe in that. I mean, I could go out and get some simple little fucking job to bring in a lot more money. And yeah, I'd have a little bit more money, but then I also would be taking away from the time that I could be focusing on my own empire instead of building somebody else's and being a slave to the man. I'm done with that lifestyle. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I would rather transform this whole situation, and that's why the chair with me is empty. I would rather do my own thing than be under the guise of someone else. To each his own, though. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave that here. I love you all so much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.